Greetings. You are hearing the voice of President Roberts, leader of this UMSSR, or the Union of Micro-Soviet Socialist Republics. I have great news to announce to my people, and I suppose any supporters, but also news for the Micronational community. We are pleased to announce the creation of the UMSSR Rocket Division. Now, these are military rockets, well, micronationally recognized military rockets. They're nothing on par to macronational ones, and by macronational law, they are legally allowed to possess them. Anyway, we have acquired 6 rockets, and we have appointed one person to chair these. His name will not be mentioned for his own protection. Well, that's the main news, but now some more news. As you all know, well, I say as you all know, as our citizens already know, the micronational community may not know this, well, won't know this. We are still at, hold on, let me just double check, yes, we are still at 6 Soviet Socialist Republics in our union, and we have a combined population of 32. And so that puts us as one of the higher ones, and of course, we readily accept new republics to add. Whether you just created one with your friends but like to add it to a larger micronation, or maybe you just don't want to be on your own and you're a communist and so you'd like to join us. You really do realistically have to be communist, as otherwise your policies aren't going to agree with the central government. Also, remember that you can become the president, well, the premier of your local republic by democratic voting, although you have to be in the Communist Party. Well, everyone's in the Communist Party, and basically you vote on your local leader of the Communist Party, who then becomes your republic leader, and then out of those, they vote on who becomes the head of the Communist Party as a whole, and that decides who becomes the president of the union. Of course, I'm the president, and I have another year in my term before I have to go through another election. In other news, we are looking good for seeking micronational recognition. Of course, still no macronational recognition. And you'll be pleased to announce that due to a brilliant sale on our eBay page in the last month, mixed with, of course, the donations and regular sales, the economy grew by an extra 1,000 British sterling, which, as you all know, is good for us, and it can be spread out to the republics, and, of course, well, what's left, because we use some of this money to acquire the rockets, and I like to stress that it's all legal and all the paperwork's been taken out for that with the macronational government, so everything is legal there. We have no more news for you as far as I'm aware, so I will announce what the weather is like, and basically I'll just say, because of the close proximity of all the republics, they are pretty much the same. Just is going to be dry, may get 1 or 2 showers, but that is still pretty unlikely for today, which is unusual, of course, even for the summer, and about the average nighttime temperatures. So that is all that I need to say. If you'd like to ask questions, please message me on the YouTube channel, which of course is operated by the government, or of course you can email us on umssr.gov.gmail umssr@gmail.com. It's hard to get used to that because I don't usually use that. I'd also like to announce that we are planning on making a more public website so people can see and learn about it, because of course, as citizens will know, we usually contact either in real life or the ones of us that are close enough, which of course is the majority of us. There's only one republic out of that range, and of course we use Skype, but by one of us I mean one republic, not one person. And of course we use our secret Facebook group, which of course by secret I mean, it's got the secrecy setting on it, so people can't see members or their what we write in there, because of course some might have defense concern. Basically, we haven't drafted in any new laws since I last communicated with the citizens, so you don't need to worry anything about that. And so yeah, everything is going good with the day-to-day running. And of course, this also is a broadcast to officialize the YouTube page, as it's the first upload to this one, because we've never been a part of the Micronational community. One thing that was approved, however, is that we are going to try and send our application to the Organization of Active Micronations, OAM. So we look forward to that, but we will probably try and get our status up in the community first on MicroWiki, as to allow us a smooth introduction to the organization, although I'm not quite sure on their policies of communists, but I do believe they accept them, although some members might vote against that. Okay, thank you.